sitting in a room, releasing any pent-up emotions on a piece of paper or canvas is the typical setting for an art therapist client. From children to middle-aged adults, art therapy has ways of helping all types of people conquer those immense emotions before they get out of hand. Today, we're going to go over what art therapy is, an art therapist routine, and the benefits they have. First, you have to understand what art therapy is. Art therapy, as described by careers in psychology, is the process of self-expression and the resulting work to help clients understand what their emotional conflicts, develop social skills, improve self-esteem, manage addictions, reduce anxiety, and restore normal function to their lives. Art therapy is a form of therapy that lets patients draw out their emotions so that they are forced to deal with it. They express what they think they are feeling and ask different questions about it. There isn't a set-in-stone definition for art therapy because it is such a new form of therapy. Although art has been a form of self-expression for hundreds of years, art therapy didn't begin until the 1940s, which, compared to general psychologists and therapists, is relatively new. Art therapy may seem easy to understand just by the name. However, it goes much deeper than simply drawing out. It goes much deeper than just drawing on a piece of paper. The routine of an art therapist is similar to that of your regular therapist. However, you're asked to express your feelings through an art rather than speech. For example, Douglas Mitchell from Good Therapy states that an art therapist still must follow the code of ethics. For art therapists, this would be not telling anyone what the client says, but also not showcasing any art made by a client. A client has a choice of either keeping their art or letting their therapist hold on to it. Also, a common misconception many people have when it comes to this topic is that it entails the ink blots cards commonly seen where you're asked to interpret what you think the images are. In all actuality, art therapist, described by Douglas Mitchell, has more of a focus on the personal meaning you find in your artwork rather than the arbitrary meaning that is imposed by a therapist. The art therapist's role is to encourage and guide personal exploration of your artwork instead of analyzing or interpreting it. For example, one might ask the client dealing with anger issues to draw someone who is mad. They would then proceed to ask about their drawing into words, put their drawing into words, or at least acknowledge the feelings associated with it. The process keeps cycling over and over until the session is completely done. Within the cycling process, many benefits for the client come alive. People who may benefit from art therapy include people dealing with sobriety, children who have trouble communicating, or children and adults with special needs, even people with limited vocabulary. Art therapy helps to bring out your emotions in a lenient and client-oriented way and bring out a healthy way to deal with them. One study from Soul Pancake showed clients having an 85% increase in happiness after exploring art therapy just one time. Sometimes you pent up your emotions without realizing it, which can cause extreme feelings of depression or anxiety. Letting out these emotions just once can increase your happiness tremendously. In conclusion, art therapy is a fairly new way of letting out emotions that may be hidden, which helps people who may be dealing with sobriety, someone with a limited vocabulary, or even a child with special needs. Art therapy can help someone who goes through everyday stress. So I encourage you to try it in your own home. Grab a large piece of paper, trace your whole body outline onto it, and grab some paint that describes things that you are important to you. Things like your mom, a specific time in your life, or an emotion you have. After you're satisfied with it, reflect on it. Why'd you pick that color? Why that symbol? Why that placement on your outline? Who knows? You could become 85